I wonder what's new with Gibson. Every now and then, Gibson does something exciting, and today's looks promising. Let's go check it out together. I'm gonna relax, let's sing now. We break it down, baby. Alright, my friend, thank you so much for being here once again in another video. As you know, every now and then we like to go check out guitars, but in this occasion, I have a mission in mind. I saw a couple of guitars from Gibson that sort of got me excited because I feel like they always drop a bunch of super expensive guitars and hardly ever
there's anything in my budget.
But in this drop, I was kind of surprised to see that there's something maybe worth saving for. So let's stop the talking, get to the rocking, and check some guitars.
Let's go to the Gibson.com website.
Ooh, and there you go. This is exactly what I was talking about. Those look sexy. And Gibson is calling them the Les Paul Standard 50s and 60s Double Trouble. The covers are off and it's time to rock and roll with these new limited edition Les Paul Standards. Again, the Gibson website always with the finest copy. It always looks good.
All right, let's go check them out.
Ooh, wait, there's more than that. Ooh, look at that. I'm getting sidetracked. Let's go back to where we needed to go. And that is the 50s and 60s standard Double Trouble. And I see that there's a Double Trouble 50s right here, Double Trouble 60s right here. So why don't we start checking the 50s? Okay, let's read the specs just in case there's anything different. A non-weight relief mahogany body, carved maple top, mahogany neck with 50s vintage profile, Indian rosewood fretwork with trapezoid inlays and 22 medium jumbo frets. Pretty much standard. Uncovered Burstbucker 1 and 2 pickups with Alnico 2 magnets and double classic white bobbins and a Gibson hardshell case. So yeah, everything exactly the same as a regular standard, right? So let's check the pictures real quick. Alright, to begin with, I want to say that the double white pickups, it has this weird appeal to me. Even though I used to think that I'm a covers on kind of guy, the second I saw my first double white Les Paul, and these cream tops or white tops, whatever you want to call them, look really great in a Les Paul. Alright, let's see the full size. Yeah. There's something that you can argue that is the exact same guitar, but it just has a totally different vibe. Wait, did you see? It's like a blank crossrod cover. Sick. There's something about the contrast. I said a couple times that I felt like a uncovered pickup looked like cheap, but I want to say that, I don't know. I've been really warming up to this. What do you think about cover and uncovered pickups? Yeah, and it has my favorite knobs. So far looks great. Then let's see, I read right here the first line that it says with even more vintage appeal. I wonder what do they mean? So let's just read really quick what it says right here, okay? The limited run of Les Paul is different from our standard Les Paul models in two respects. First, Burstbucker 1 and 2 pickups are left uncovered, and each has a double classic white bobbin as it's fitted with the Alnico 2 magnets, blah blah blah. The second difference, it's in the finish. The finish colors are vintage variations on our standard nitrocellulose lacquer finishes. Our standard gloss nitrocellulose lacquer finishes represent the finishes like brand new models from the 50s, while the full gloss lacquer vintage finishes on the Les Paul 50s are slightly faded. Oh, that's pretty cool. For that, we will definitely have to go to the Sweetwater and see what the difference is, because right here it looks like super gloss, right? But let's see if there's any difference with the 60s. None at all. I mean, they both look exactly as glossy. Okay, but let's see the two colors. Vintage Cherry and Vintage Tobacco Burst. That one looks a lot like my studio. Super cool. Super cool. I don't know which one's my favorite. Which one's your favorite? Definitely go let me know in the comment section down below. And while you're there, remember to like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things I would like to do on YouTube. And enjoy this little bossa nova, my friend. I hope your day keeps getting better and better and better. Alright, let's keep checking some guitars. Yeah, maybe I want to stay with the Vintage Cherry Burst. That's kind of like my favorite color. That and like Honey Burst.
I have a very, very soft spot for them.
And then the 60s, again on Vintage Tobacco Burst and Cherry Burst. And then I don't know if these are supposed to be like AAA tops or anything, but this doesn't look like a nice top. But the other thing that I didn't say, look, $2,800. I feel like Gibson has been in this process of like backtracking their prices because all of a sudden they exploded to like $3,200 for a standard at the highest, I think. Maybe $3,199, something like that. And now we're back to $2,800. I wonder if it's gonna keep going down. Okay, so now let's check the pictures. Okay, the main difference that you're gonna see like instantly right out of the bat is in the headstock, right? Because we have the kidney bean tuners, which I don't really like. I've been thinking for a while in switching the ones in my guitar just because I really want to have the plastic keystones, but I don't know which ones to get. Maybe let me know in the comment section. Anyway, that'll be the biggest difference. Everything else is basically the same guitar. With the difference, of course, in the knobs and that the pickups are going to be the 61R and 61T, which I imagine have to be a little bit brighter. But in my opinion, these two guitars right now look the same. So let's go check them out in the wild and see how they actually look. And there you go. See, like instantly something looks different here in Sweetwater. Let's check this guy out. Nice. Like instantly, all of these look really nice. I mean, but the weights, 9.6, 9.6, 9.6. At least they're consistent. This at least like 8.15. It probably has the best top. No wonder they chose it to keep it right here. Look how dark that fretboard is. Yeah, very nice flames. Do you notice any difference in the gloss? Oh yeah, I can definitely see it right here. Yeah. Okay, look how amber that little switch tip is. Very cool. Okay, now I get it. Now let's go find the 60s. And let's put it on its side. I don't know. You tell me in the comments, what do you think? You see like any difference in the paint? Well, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of gloss right there. Let's see this image right here and the reflection of the binding. And now let's check this one out. I see the same. But in this part, you can sort of see that it's a little bit more of like a rough finish. But sadly, I cannot see that on this guitar. Oh, maybe on a different guitar. Let's check on this one. No. I guess that day they had the lights differently. Ooh, this one has a nice top when you see it on the side like this. Again, I cannot really tell if there's any difference between the paint jobs in both of these guitars. But my friend, at this point I'm rambling. Let's go get a few conclusions. Alright, there you go, my friend. There's a few new models from Gibson. And my birthday is coming soon, so I'm starting to itch for a new guitar. And I want to say that the 2800 for a brand new Les Paul, it actually makes me feel hopeful, not just because of the price right now, but because of the used price. Man, lately I've been seeing pretty good prices in Gibson Les Pauls. It's just about being able to
pull that trigger.
But that's enough about me, my friend. I want to know about you in the comment section down below. And while you're there, remember to like, subscribe. If you can financially support me, smash that super thanks button right there. I thank you so much. And if you have some time to watch another video, go watch this one right here. I'll be waiting for you right there.